alternative facts.
I know how dangerous their socialist agenda is.
I would not be surprised if there was a swell for prosecuting this guy after everything. And it wasn't just him. They really characterized it as a house of crime, like living with an abusive parent. You can please them the same way Monday through Thursday, and then you do the same thing Friday, and they rip you to pieces. It's simply, you are a servant to me and everything that I want. And as long as you appease me, you little tiny person, I will leave you alone. But if you cross me, I will fuck you, I will fuck your family, I will fuck all your friends, I will torch your house, I will ruin your life. It's mob thinking. I don't know who it was. It might have been Brad Raffensperger who said, look, 28,000 Georgians skipped voting for president and still voted the rest of the ballot. They did not want to cast a vote for this guy.
I think that these hearings should be about how many Democrats who usually sit out will listen to these hearings and say, holy smokes, I can't sit this one out.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that Trump supporters are going to do anything different, because I don't think that the election for them is about Trump. That is not why they're voting for Donald Trump. That's not why they're voting for this slate of Republicans. That is an entirely different issue. So for those folks who believe in democracy, who don't believe that authoritarian government should be what we have in this country, whether they be Republicans or Democrats or independents, those are the folks who these hearings are for. Those Trump supporters, those are the ones who are rabid and they got horrible. They just got venom that they shoot out. Hate. Who would you have imagined that we'd be supporting a party who, frankly, comes out, they're basically white supremacists that they just allow in the organization. Just say, come on in. So there has to be something else.
It's so clear that it can almost be denied by someone because they're so open about it. That you're sort of people like stun fish in the water and they just kind of lie there alive on top of the water, but they're not dead. It's just like you can't comprehend because you're seeing it right in front of you. And we've just all been taught to believe that this is not what happens in this country, when it's always what's happened in the country. Pick up any history book and it will tell you this.
11,780 votes. That's one more than we need. Come on, guys. That's easy to do. You know that this is right. We're trying to get to the truth here. So he never, ever gives away anything that makes you think that what he's asking for isn't absolutely right. So that if something does come about, he can say, well, I just thought it was the truth. I was asking because I believed it was right. I've never seen anybody so slick in my entire life. So it's the way he says things that like, come on, this is the truth. You will be saving the country and you will be rewarded because they have lied. I won this by 400,000 votes. We just need you to find these votes. Find them, guys.
I bow down to you because you've just nailed it. And I love that it's difficult to admit Donald Trump is incredibly slick. I mean, I look at that part of his character and I think, if I possessed that, where might I be in the world right now? Because there's just no stopping this man. He has absolutely zero conscience. And you're absolutely right. When he talks about the missing votes, it's not because there was actually any sort of illegal activity going on. It's just because in his mind, well, that just makes sense. We know I won. Come on. Don't be.
Yeah.
Of course I won.
I think that, again, Republicans looking at this, I don't know what they can think about the fact that they've seen Donald Trump take people and spit them out at the drop of a hat, spit them out and throw them to the wolves. And I don't understand why they think that they would be any different. And the only way that they wouldn't be any different is unless you're willing to do any and everything that he suggests. And so, like with the fake electors, there were people who just said, that's enough for me. I'm out on this one, because it was really a crazy scheme. But the point is, if you didn't go along with it, he just spits you right out and just steps on you. He doesn't just step on you, but he does a dig in on you.
He
And
does
I'm just
exactly.
surprised.
I'm sorry. He does exactly what he did on The Apprentice every week, which I used to say because I used to love that show. And I'm like, and at the end, Trump comes in and cuts your head off. He just cuts your head off and throws you out, and you're done.
It's no different. I see Trump as the very same way. The callousness, and what just blows my mind is the people who still continue to follow him. They can see what he says, they see what he does, they can see this whole big lie, and they're still holding on. Is it that you're so confident that he will be in charge and you will be on the right side of him? Only for as long as he allows you to, because remember, if you do anything that he doesn't like, no matter how morally horrible it is, if you don't do it, you're out. And then the question you have to ask yourself is, what kind of people do that?